Hi, good evening.
Yeah.
It's nice to
How,
meet you.
nice to meet you too, ma'am. How are you?
I'm really well, thank you. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm also doing well. And let's start with introduction, ma'am. Can you introduce
Okay, that's
yourself?
yes. So my name is Neetu, and I am currently living in Thailand, yeah, in Bangkok. So I was born in India, in Kerala, and I moved to London when I was 4 years old. And I did all my schooling there, living in Thailand with my family for the last 14 years.
Okay.
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall I introduce myself, ma'am?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Shajina, and my native place is Tamil Nadu, especially Kanyakumari. But now I am living in Dubai, and I hold MA and BA degree. And I got married. I have a kid. He is 1.5 years old, and my hobbies are reading books, watching movies, traveling, and now I am learning this language. It's my passion, and I hold MA and BA degree. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, thank you for that.
Yes, ma'am.
That's great.
Uh,
Yeah. So how long have you been in Dubai, Shajina?
yeah.
Have you been there for?
Um, my husband has been working here for 10 years, and after marriage, I have
Okay.
joined with him. But now I came here. mm Actually, I at first when I got married at the time I came here in 2022, and after that I returned to India, and
Right.
and I gave birth there, and I just waiting for my son to reach his 1 year. So at the time,
Oh,
I was in India. Now I again came back
right.
to Dubai. Yes.
Okay, that's great. It's interesting you said Kanyakumari because my husband is from there as well. He's from the same area.
Okay.
Yeah, in India. Yeah, but he moved to London in his 20s and we met in England. Yeah. But yeah, I've been there, but I haven't been to I've been to Nagercoil,
Okay,
but I haven't been
Nagarkoil.
to
Okay, okay.
Kanyakumari.
Yeah, yeah. I know Nagarkoil. It's
Yes.
20
Yeah.
to 25 minutes away from my hometown, Nagarkoil.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Right. So how often can you go back? Do you go back every
Yes,
year
ma'am. Yeah, I
to
go back
visit?
every year for vacation. My
Yeah.
husband have mostly he get 45 days for vacation. He get 45
Mm.
days. So we plan to go for 1 year. Each year we, yeah.
Oh, I
Yes,
see.
ma'am. So your husband
That's
is,
fantastic.
so have you been to Nagarkoil in that place?
Yes, but quite a long time ago. We went in 2008. So more than
Yeah,
15
yes,
years
yes,
ago,
yes.
yeah, about 17 years ago, yeah. So we went there, and we go to India every year or every 2 years because from Thailand it's only 3 hours flight, so it's much closer
Yeah,
than
yes,
England
yes, yes.
to India, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have some cousins and some relatives there. Yeah, but mostly many people have left and gone to other countries now.
Yeah.
So we just have a few left. Yeah, that's
So,
good. Yeah, and in terms of yeah, sorry.
so
Yeah.
you like to go to India? So, where you go? You go to Kerala or Tamil Nadu? Which place?
Yeah, both really. Yeah. When we went about 3 years ago, we went to Kerala. We went to Kumragam, and it was like a lake resort. Nice. We stayed there, went on a houseboat, and did all those things. But then last summer we went for 1 month, and we went to Chennai and Bangalore. So yeah, that was mainly visiting family and just yeah eating a lot of delicious food. I remember the food was delicious. Yeah. And seeing, yeah, catching up with people. I think it's really nice to have those kind of holidays where you can reconnect with people you haven't seen for a long time. So we had a really special time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went. Actually, this time last year we were there Yeah.
It's great.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, let me start our session, ma'am. It's a yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, first we can start our segment. It's a kind of why I choose this tense because mostly in my channel beginners are watching my channel, so for them it will be very helpful because in our day-to-day conversation it mostly we can cover with three tenses: simple present, simple past, and simple future. We can cover mostly a 60 percentage of our English language. So first we can move to the past tense. So can you share your childhood memories in a past tense?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would say my first memory, even though I was very young, I was 4, was moving from India to England. And I don't remember, that we went on the plane. I don't remember all that. But I can quite clearly remember um, waiting at the airport for my parents to come because I traveled with my grandparents. We lived with my grandparents for 1 year, and my parents had moved to England already. So when we met them, they were like strangers because when you're very young and you haven't seen your family for one
Yes,
year,
yes.
it's quite a
Yeah.
big gap. Yeah. So I remember I felt very shy and nervous during that time. And I remember my grandmother said, go and, give your mum a hug, give your dad a hug, say hello to them. And I remember feeling really withdrawn and I didn't want to kind of, yeah. And my sister was 5 years old at the time. So that was my first memory. And then we settled there and it became quite, you know, culturally, it was very different, of course. Yeah, coming from Asia and moving to Europe, it was very different. And then I would say, I going to school. My earliest memories were joining school and feeling like a fish out of water at the beginning, not knowing anybody. So my sister and I think that really bonded us even more because we could only talk to each other. So we would speak in Malayalam, we would hold hands and walk around the playground together. So it was, looking back, I think it was a great learning experience because we were in a new culture and getting to know other people slowly. But at the time, I remember it was quite uncomfortable. I think because of my age as well. Yeah. There were things I wanted to say that I couldn't say because of the language. So that type of thing. And then the area where we lived was a cul-de-sac. So it was like a closed road. So the only people that could come in were the residents who lived there. So it was very safe and quiet. And it was a lovely place to grow up because there were children who lived in the other houses. So they would come out in the evening and we would, play together. We'd play tennis outside and kick a ball and just normal childhood things. So I fondly remember that period of my time from 4 years until 12 years because we had very little homework at that time. It was very much just reading a book at night time. That was all the homework we had until we got to secondary school when, obviously there was more homework. So I remember it was very laid back and fun, a lot of fun, getting to know other people. And we had some funny experiences as well. Like when we first got to England, my dad was about 24, 25. He was quite young. And he would wear the munda at home. Yeah. And I remember my friend that I met in my neighborhood called Joanne. She came one day and she said to me, "Why is your dad wearing a skirt?" He's wearing a skirt at home. So I remember incidences like this where I realized that, culturally there were so many differences and it was just trying to understand how things worked. And yeah, and then joining school. And I remember being excited as I got older because as I could communicate more, it became more exciting, because I understood what was happening in class. I could read more and write more and speak more. So that was really fun. And there is a really special memory that I have that my mum still says today, which is when I went to school and I had mashed potato and baked beans. So it's very typical British food. I had it for lunch. The mashed potato looks like Italy. So I came back and my mum said, "What did you have for lunch?" And I said, "Idli and sambar." And so, like, the idli was the mash and the baked beans was the sambar. And my mum said, "I don't think you had that at school today." And I said, "Yes, I did." And then when I described it, they realized what it was. So there was a lot of learning, yeah, and a lot of kind of, now we laugh about it because it was so innocent. You know, that time of life is very innocent and carefree. I remember not having any responsibilities and it was just fun. We would just worry about who our friends were, what we would eat for dinner. It was very casual and, yeah, a great learning experience, I would say. Yeah.
So yeah, I can understand you have a lot of cultural differences. So it's yeah,
Yeah,
yes. Obviously, you know the idli and sambar. That's why you just relate to that food. Yeah.
that's right.
Yes.
So even now, my brother-in-law, who's my sister's husband, he teases me and he always teases my sister. And he says, I don't think you were very clever because can't you tell the color difference? It doesn't even look similar. But I think when you're that age,
Yes, yes.
everything looks similar, I think. And maybe it was just a way of wanting to relate to what we
Yeah,
knew,
yes, yes, maybe.
we related it through food.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I had a really special time because my grandparents stayed for 1 year in our house. They were my mum's parents. And we explored a lot of the country with them. We went to different cities, we went to theme parks and did a lot of fun things. I remember I got my ears pierced when my grandmother was there. And she was a very hands-on grandma. Yeah, she's now passed away. My mum's mum, she would take us to different places, to do painting and, a lot of walking tours around the city and things like that. And she was young herself then. She had my mum at a young age. So that was really nice as well, I have to say. Yeah. Spending time with grandparents and, also growing up in a different country and exploring that as well. Yeah. So that's great.
Yes.
How about you, Shatina? Did you have
Yeah.
good childhood
Yes,
memories?
yeah, I have a lot of childhood memories, but the same thing I faced. What my mom at the time, my mom was working in different district. Still, my mom is working now, but at the time, my mom was working in schools in a different district. I think it's in a Tamil Nadu, but she worked in a northern part of Tamil Nadu. It's near to Chennai and all. So yeah, my mom worked there, but my native place is Kanyakumari. So she does at the time she didn't have any other choice. She had to bring with her. So I went there. And at the time, I think at the time I was in my 3 year old, but I didn't remember now. She always she used to tell those stories. I bring you, yeah. I At the time I brought to here. I struggled because it's a new place for her. Even for her, it's a new place. She didn't have any relatives, friends, so she struggled to bring me up at the time. Yeah. So for me, what I remembered is she used to transfer one place to another within 3 to 4 years. She transferred, and me also. I also transferred to one school to another. So I didn't have any school friends. I don't know. I don't have any school friends because yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because when I go to one school and I make myself comfortable there, and within 2 years she again got transferred to another place, and I also moved to another school. So that's the scenario there, and I even struggle to speak because of the slang. They even it's a Tamil, they have different slang in one district to another district. They have yeah, there is a slang difference. So once I talked to one of my friend I remember those. I at the time I was in my fourth class, yeah, fourth standard. So I at the time I was new to that school, so I spoke to one girl in my slang. I think I mispronounced some word there, so she directly complained me to principal, and principal scolded me because of some
Oh,
slang difference. There is a miscommunication happened there. So yeah, I still I remember because of that bitter experience. I after that I become introvert. I never spoke to anyone because of
I
this
see.
slang difference. Because I was afraid if I speak anything, maybe it will they may thought in another meaning. So I don't want to get into trouble. So that's why I became an introvert. So yeah, but after when I was in my 11th standard, at the time my mom got transferred to our own hometown. Now she is working in Kanyakumari only. Yeah.
I
Yes.
see. So you said your mum was she a like a primary school
Yeah,
teacher,
no, it's
or was
high school
she
teacher. She is working.
a
Yeah,
school
with
teacher?
yeah, she is teaching for 10th class, six to 10th.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. So her job would take her to different
Yes.
places, and you would travel. So, Shachna, are you the only child, or do you have any
Yeah, I
siblings?
have a sister, but we have long age difference. We have 10 years age difference.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. So she is older, is
No,
that
no,
right?
she's
Is
younger.
she older?
Yeah.
Oh, she's younger,
Yeah.
right. I
So yeah,
see. Oh,
that's
yeah. Yeah, so you were at different stages, I think, with your
a,
sister when you were
yes,
growing.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel she is like my child. She is because, yeah,
Oh,
I
yes.
remember her child face when yeah, when she born. I remember her first step, her first word, because I feel like, yeah, I at the time I was grown up. I was in my sixth
Yes.
standard. So I remember all those things. I feel like most of the time I am like her mother, and she is my kid. So whenever she speak like a mature girl, I feel like, wow, yeah, she grown up.
Yeah. I see. So you were the big
Yes,
sister looking after
yes,
her.
yes.
Yeah. That's interesting, Shajina, because in my childhood, my sister is only 11 months older than me. So there's a very small age
Yes,
gap. But in India, before we moved to England, we had the same relationship. So I would always look up to her. And I would, my grandma used to say after my parents left to go to England, I would ask my sister every day, what shall I wear today? She would choose my dress. So
yes,
she was like, she took on the mum role, maybe because our mum wasn't
yes,
there,
yes,
So she was only 5 at the
yeah,
time. So she would tell me what to wear. And then if I saw a police car with the siren blaring, I used to feel scared. I was so
yeah.
young then. And then my sister used to say to me, don't worry, everything will be fine, and console me. So it looks like our relationships were similar, even though you had a big
Yes,
age
yes,
gap with your
yeah,
sister and quite small. Yeah.
yes.
So is your sister in India
Yeah,
now, or is she in
no,
Dubai?
she is in
Yeah.
India. She is, yeah, now only
Oh,
she is second year in her college.
ah,
Yeah, she is studying.
I
Yeah,
see.
she is doing
Yeah.
her B.
Right. So do you feel settled in Dubai, Shajana? Would you like to stay there for a long
Yeah,
time? Does it depend on the
yeah,
job,
yeah, my
your husband's
husband's
job?
job, but he is quite comfortable with his job. He has been working for 10 years. So, yeah, we are almost like to settle here. But if he wants to change his company, or if he wants to move to India, obviously we will do that. Yes.
Yes. I see. And your son is 1 year old,
Yeah,
is that right?
yeah,
He's
he's
one.
about to 1.9 years.
Oh, so he's very young. So is he now walking?
Yeah,
Is he the
Yes,
toddler
toddler
stage? Yeah.
stage. Yeah, I have to.
Yeah.
I have to run behind him. Yes, he is so
I remember
mischievous.
that. Yeah. It's hard work, isn't it? Hard work, but good fun as well.
Yes, yes.
It's
Yeah,
both.
yeah, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it's quite
yes.
exhausting. And especially now, like you, we moved to Thailand when I have three boys, so they were very young. They were 1.5 when we moved and 8 months old, the younger two. And my eldest one was 10 at the time. So similar to you, like we didn't have the family support. Usually, when you have your children, you might have your parents
Yes,
around or your sibling or whatever. So I think that also makes us grow up fast, doesn't
yeah,
it?
yes,
We go into a different stage where we have to just manage
yes,
independently,
yes. We
and
became so mature.
yeah, exactly, yeah. Are you enjoying being a parent as well? Has it been good experience?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel, yeah, even though I am a mom, sometimes I miss my mom. But yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes it's good to be a parent. And he
Mhm.
is quite understanding kid. Yeah.
Yeah. So he must be at home full time. Is that right? He's not in
No, no, no,
nursery
no,
at the
ma'am.
moment.
Yeah,
Too
he is.
young. Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
I see.
yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good.